What's good, YouTube? We back again for another video. You guys already know Tokyo Revengers on the channel. You already know that shit, man. And man, last chapter, that shit was crazy. You already know, man. They already know that shit was crazy. We had both Naoto and Takemichi. They both got shot. Naoto ends up dying, but he ends up, shaking his hand, shaking Takemichi's hand so he can go back to the past. So I'm assuming Naoto is now dead. That, like, the future Naoto, he's dead. He doesn't exist anymore within that timeline and stuff. And it was just crazy. Kisaki, Izana, who else? Kakucho, all that shit. Inoue or Inupi or whatever you want to call him, Seishu, and Coco. That shit was all insane, man. I'm just gonna get into this next chapter because that shit, that had me like, wow. I was like, that was very reminiscent of the end of season 1 where Kisaki had both Chifuyu and Takemichi, roped up or whatever to the chair. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into this next chapter because that shit's crazy. Chapter 135, Tokyo Revengers, the year 2006. So Takemichi went back to the past. Boom, he's running, and he met with Naoto. It's okay. Okay, so he was trying to make sure that Naoto existed at least there. There's no way Naoto would die. Would you call me? Why'd you call me out here so late at night? If we shake hands, I'll end up in the present for sure. And he shook his hand. Oh my God, I'll go back. Ain't even working, man. Nope. Come on, please. Naoto. Damn, man. I'm Naoto Tachibana, and thinking about him, when he had first met him in the future again. On July 4th, 2005, he changed my destiny. Please cooperate with me. I know you can do it. I know you can save my sister. Takemichi-kun, please don't push yourself so hard. He was always there to support me. Yeah, crying won't resolve anything. You saved my life. I made it this far thanks to you, Naoto. The only one who could change Toman and save my sister is you. Man, it's just insane, man. Oh my God, he's crying. Takemichi-kun, are you all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry for making you come out here. You can go home now. Man, you still here? I said go home. That is not, I could tell that's not Naoto, obviously, just based off of Takemichi believing that that's Naoto behind them when he already left. Like, that wouldn't make sense for him to say. Who is that? What if it's Hina? It might be Hina. She might be there with the boy. I mean, because I'm assuming that, if he left the house late at night, I'm assuming Hina probably followed him or whatever, Do you remember back then when we first met? Hina died and I time leaped. If this is Hina, this is crazy. This is crazy. Hina died, I time leaped. Since then, the future Naoto and I did everything we could to save Hina. But I can't return to the future anymore. The trigger for that, the future you, has died. What do I do now? Guess there's no point in asking you. I could tell this is Hina. I know I'll just change the past again, then I can save Naoto and Hina too. Awesome, yeah, that's it. He's trying to cope with it. Then once I save everyone, I'll return to the future. And I'll fail again, and I'll fail again. Forget it. Oh my God, nah, man. This is crazy. Guess I'm better off dead. Oh my God, huh? I love you. And it's Hina right behind him, man. Oh my God, dog. Wow. Wow. So he really was telling Hina all this. I love the double spreads in Tokyo Revengers because the art itself isn't always, it's not like what you would think like a masterpiece of art in a lot of manga, but it's very simple, but the use of like certain shadings, like with the grays and then the whites, this has always looked really good to me, and I love it. I love simplicity. That's something that I literally live my life through, simplicity. I don't try to go over the top or overboard with things. I like to keep things mostly simple, So I really like that from Ken Wakui. Wakui? I think that's how you say it. Wakui? Or Wakui. I'm going to say Wakui. Ken Wakui. But wow, Hina's really there. Hina, yep. Huh? You heard all that? Yep. Because it looks like you mistook me for Naoto. Oh shit. I just talked about all the future stuff. Exactly. Takemichi-kun, how old are you really? Huh? 26. I won't ask about anything else, so can you tell me just one thing? Has the future Takemichi proposed to me yet? Yo. Just that alone, Hina's in my top 10. The reason why I say that is because she is understanding that, okay, he claims he's a time traveler and all this stuff, and then just thinking back to like how he was acting mature, as she would say in the past, like how he would act so mature. And I mean, obviously he was a 26-year-old in that body, in the 14-15-year-old kid's body. So it's like it's interesting that she could kind of like understand that somewhat, and then the only question that she can ask, you know, it's kind of like the scenario where, you know, when people bring up the scenario, like if you were to you know, meet yourself, your future self, like your future self within like 20 years or 10 years or whatever, what was one question that you would ask him, you know? So it's like, I think it's very similar to that. So it's like, the only question she will ask him is, hey, did you propose to me yet? Like, you my man and I'm your woman, you know what I'm saying? We love each other. So I really like that. And that makes her in the top 10 in my opinion. Cause she's always been a great character. She always been a ride or die. She always been there for him and all that stuff, you know? But she always, you know, she was always his light, and I love that a lot. And that question alone is just great, because she didn't ask a whole bunch of questions like this and that, because you got to think about it, right? If somebody came up to you, like a friend of yours, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever, if they came up to you and told you like, yeah, I'm from the future or something, or I went back to the past and all that kind of stuff, when you already had like these you know, he was already thinking like, damn, well, they really act a lot different. Every time I see them, like every other day or whatever, they act really different and stuff. Like Takemichi, you know, when he leaves his body here. So it's like just imagine if somebody were to tell you that, and they were really trying to convince you that, it's kind of, in a way, how would you feel about that? I'll be like, what the hell? But then it's like, to see Hina ask that question, it's like, okay, well then, since this is like your duty, your mission essentially, to do whatever you need to do with Naoto, with my brother and all, then the only question I'll ask is something that has nothing to do, or not nothing to do, but you know what I mean, like it doesn't necessarily have much to do with like, you know, your conversations with Naoto, trying to figure out, you know, I know she's not thinking that deep into like all the planning and the missions that they were going on, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of her probably thinking, oh, well, if it is something like this, like a time leap type thing, then the only thing I would ask is something that's very important, you know, but it's not necessarily important in terms of their duty. If you guys get what I'm trying to say, like that duty stuff is more about time travel versus their life, like the actual life of both of these two in the future. So yeah. But let me continue, because I was talking a lot right there. I might not do a review for this one because I already said a lot, you know. But wow, that's a great question. No, not yet. But I mean, I always thought it'd be nice if we could get married. What am I saying? Was that you proposing? Yeah, then I can die happy. Wow. Now that just adds even more to what I was saying. Like, just the, wow. That's all she wanted to know. That helps Takemichi a lot, because say, for instance, if she just literally just dies, like now, since he can't go back to the future, I'm assuming. Say, well, obviously we just seen that, but imagine she just like died in this timeline. Her saying that actually will give him, you know, some comfortability there. You know, he might be a little comfortable in terms, I mean, of course he has to cope with it and whatnot, but like he'll be all right with it, because it's like she actually told him that, you know, and he can always remember that like she was accepting of fate, technically. I know that the fate, since it's time travel and time leaping, fate can always be changed, essentially, or at least that's how I picture it. It could be somewhat be altered a little bit. So it's like, you know, but in this regard, I think that since it seems like it's set in stone that she, you know, if she dies, she dies or whatever, right? So I don't know, I really like that though. I really like that she said that, because I think that helps Takemichi tremendously, even if he would have to, like, if we see him coping with it later on, because obviously if she dies, of course it's gonna be sad, but like at least he could always remember what she said here. That's the thing that helps a lot, you know. So I love that a lot. That's dope. And look, he's crying. Hina, I'm not gonna give up after all. Exactly. Keep on going. That's the end of the chapter. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into this next chapter, because like I said, I already said a lot that I needed to say in this chapter. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna get into this next one right now. Chapter 136, Tokyo Revengers. It's morning now. Yeah, better get back home before mom and dad wake up. Hina, about that stuff I just said, I mean the future stuff. And the chapter title is called My Lot in Life. I didn't hear a thing. You see what I mean? Hina's a gold, man. Huh? Bye-bye. Wow. Cause just imagine that, like, honestly, even though, remember I was saying, I was literally just saying a minute ago, like, if somebody came up to you about that, saying that they, like, or you just overheard them say something about time travel or time leap and this, trying to save Hina, trying to save you and stuff, I'd be like, man, you tripping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, it's like, the fact that Hina can kind of understand, even though she can't really understand like anybody, like any of us wouldn't truly understand. But the fact that she's not, it doesn't seem like she's joking about what she said. Or even if she was joking, like at least being like a little, not satire, but I guess a little, you know what I'm saying, or a little sarcastic about it, she still means what she says. Like, I can die happy. Like, did you propose to me in the future? You know, it's like, you know what I mean? So that's why I rock with her heavy. Thank you, Hina. All right, I got a lot of stuff to get done. For this time leap, I know who my enemy is. Izana Kurokawa, the guy who wasn't in the previous futures. His existence must have accelerated Mikey-kun's fall into darkness. And Kisaki's got to be the one behind it. I'll crush Izana Kurokawa and Kisaki. I'm going to track you down this time. Man, 2 people we got to take down. Fuck. Whether or not Kisaki can time leap right now, I'm going after Izana Kurokawa. Things have gotten pretty confusing, but I can ignore Tenjiku for now. The thing I want to know the most right now, Sano had immense trust in Izana. He trusted him more than Ken. It's why Mikey-kun would trust Izana Kurokawa that much. Does Mikey-kun even know Izana Kurokawa in the first place? And okay, we see Emma-chan. She making some eggs, you know what I'm saying? Grandpa, go wake Mikey up for me. Hey, Grandpa. Oh, that's dope. Grandpa's still around and shit. I mean, I think they already said that they still stay with him, I think. About time. That boy Mikey waking up. Hey, that boy. Morning, Grandpa. Morning. Emma, I told you I like my fried eggs with the yolk side down. Do it yourself. Throw that towel out already. You've been twisting that up since you were a little kid. No, it's my life. Pass the soy sauce. We're here, waiting in my room, Kenshin. I met Takemichi on the way and brought him with me. Can he come in too? Yeah. Wow, so this is Mikey-kun's house. Come on this way. This is Mikey's room. Whoa, we're separate from the rest of the house. This used to be the storehouse. It's where Shinshiro-kun would fix up the bikes. Mikey and I used to sit there and watch them tinker with the bikes all day, but we never got bored of it. Wow, it's Mikey-kun's room. Damn, that is a big and nice looking room. Isn't this a bit grown up? Well, most of it belonged to Shinshiro. Makes sense. Except for the bed, that's mine. Mikey-kun, quit yelling, it's too damn early. I see, Izana Kurokawa is the guy who approached me. Huh, you met him? Yep, so he's Tenjiku's leader. The 8th leader of the Black Dragons and the current leader of Tenjiku, Izana Kurokawa, huh? He might be connected to Shinshiro-kun somehow, huh? Takemichi, keep this a secret. Got it. Shinshiro-kun was the founder of the Black Dragons, yes. That doesn't surprise you? Oh right, I learned that in the future. I was just so surprised. Well, whatever. Me, Mikey, and Baji were the only ones who knew that, because back when we were helping Kazutora fight back against the Black Dragons, we figured it'd be a hindrance to us. Before we took on the 9th generation Black Dragons, I had to talk with my bro. I see, fighting the Black Dragons, huh? Shinshiro, the Black Dragons aren't as cool as they used to be at all. Yeah, I know. That 8th generation totally changed it. The Black Dragons were everything to me. Do what you want to do, Manjiro. I left the Black Dragons behind for you. Interesting. So I wonder why he never, like, since we know that they end up fighting the Black Dragons, the 9th generation, right? I wonder why he didn't take it from him. Or, like, not from him, but, like, basically take them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder why he didn't do that. Interesting. Maybe he said, fuck, I'm just gonna do Toman on my own. I want to be like my big bro, lead my own, gang and all that. That's probably what it was. So you could lead them after all. The 8th generation leader was what turned the Black Dragons rotten. In other words, it was Izana Kurokawa. It's all coming together. Here you go. I brought some tea. Izana Kurokawa, just who is he? He's my big brother. What the fuck? This is Emma talking, right? What the? He's my big brother. And everybody in the room was silent. Huh? Who is he? Who? I said he's my big brother, Izana Kurokawa. What the fuck? Huh? Mikey-kun is. Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna get to the next chapter because they pretty much ended abruptly, but her older brother? Emma, say bye-bye to your brother. This is goodbye. So Emma's mom. By the way, I'm in the next chapter, on chapter 137. Emma, say goodbye to your brother. This is goodbye. Bubby's going to an institution. Institution, is that a fun place? Yeah, it'll be fun for sure. Lucky, I want to go too. I'll come back for you eventually. Wow. I promise, Emma. Didn't Emma get so many? She already got promises from her mother, right? When she had dropped her off at the dojo, I think she even promised her that she was gonna come back. Damn, Emma's always people's always promising her some shit, and they just don't follow through with it. That sucks, especially growing up like that, being a kid, and somebody promised you something as a kid, and then as you get older, it just always happens. That sucks. Come on, I told you about it like 100 times, Mikey. So so Mikey's supposed to know that I guess this is. Oh, she said he's your half brother, you know. So how come Mikey? Come on, Mikey. Really, that would be something that you'll forget unless you're doing that on purpose. Because why would you forget something like that? Like, that's your brother, essentially, right? You know what I'm saying? Interesting. My last name used to be Kurokawa, and I had an older brother with that name. Huh? You did? So Emma-chan's older brother is also Mikey-kun's brother. That's too shocking. You never listened to me. Now I remember. Liar. Hey, Emma-chan. Your brother, do you remember anything about Izana Kurokawa? No, not really. He left when I was only 3 years old. Interesting. I see. But I think he got along with Big Bro Shin really well. Interesting. My bad if I can hear. I mean, it's probably gonna be music anyway. You guys can hear in the background, but it's like there's some kids next door. They playing and shit. They having fun, you know. But yeah. So that's his half brother. I'm assuming that maybe they all have the same mom then, and they all have different dads because Emma's mom, she dropped off Emma at the dojo, at the grandpa's dojo. So I'm assuming that Emma's mom, maybe she's the grandfather's daughter, or maybe that's just like her father-in-law, like from one of the fathers, or I'm assuming something like that. All I know is that they all are half siblings, except for I guess maybe Shinshiro and Mike. I don't know. Actually, they're all siblings, just half siblings. It's the same shit, siblings, right? With Shinshiro. Huh? Why would Shinshiro-kun and Izana Kurokawa be friends? Hold on just a sec. Ta-da! She got a 10. What is this? It turned up when we were sorting out Big Bro Shin's things. A bundle of letters written by Izana Kurokawa. So he was locked up. Yeah. Huh? Are all the letters in this 10 from Izana Kurokawa? Yep. Didn't look at any of them though. But look at how many there are. They must have gotten along so well. Gotten along? I don't know. This is kind of scary. We'll find out. We'll find out anything. Wait, we'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out anything. It's all just stuff about his daily life. This is probably the first letter he ever wrote, huh? Dear Shinshiro, thank you for visiting me recently. It's nice to have family around. Shinshiro-kun went to visit Izana himself. He must have heard about Izana from somewhere. I get it now. I'm going out for some air, huh? So Mikey left. What's the deal with Mikey-kun? Dear Shinshiro, my head's been aching all the time recently. It hurts so much, I bet it's his fault. Don't talk to me about Manjiro anymore. What the fuck? So he's probably jealous of his little brother? I want to see more flashbacks with them, because I'm assuming they had to have some kind of encounter before, right? With Mikey and Izana. I'm assuming so. Or if not, then maybe Shinshiro just talked about him a lot because he probably like went from, you know, to like Emma and them's house, like their mom's house and shit, and then probably went back to the dojo with the grandpa and shit like that. Interesting though. Izana Kurokawa was abandoned by his family at a young age, and the first relative who came to visit him was Shinshiro-kun. Abandoned by his family at a young age. What do they mean? Do they mean like he was adopted? Or do they saying like the mom, because it seemed like Emma's mom, she wasn't really that responsible. You know, we could see that. So that makes sense. And maybe the dad wasn't there either, so that's probably what it was. That sucks then. Damn, they should have took him in then. With grandpa. If that was the only time he had to rely on, the only thing he had to rely on, then what would he think of Mikey? That's a good point. Izana Kurokawa took over the Black Dragons in Shinshiro-kun's place, but when he heard that Shinshiro-kun left the Black Dragons for Mikey-kun to lead, that makes sense. So he was jealous. How did he feel about that? Envy? Yeah, he felt intense envy towards Mikey, resentment. Wow. There's something that always bothered me, huh? When Toman was formed, it was what the ninth leader of the Black Dragons, Shion Madarame, told us. Carry on the 8th leader's will. Manjiro Sano, the Black Dragons will crush you and the rest of the Tokyo Manjin gang. That's when they had to fight and they whooped that nigga's ass, Madarame. Still hate that his last name is Madarame because my boy Ikaku from Bleach, you know, Ikaku Madarame. But hey, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The 8th leader's will? What? Izana Kurokawa was the 8th leader of the Black Dragons. Right when the 9th generation Black Dragons attacked Kazutora, what if that was a plan by Izana Kurokawa to crush Mikey without Shinshiro-kun finding out? What if Izana Kurokawa had a personal grudge with Mikey? That's the thing, though. You just had a grudge just because Shinshiro talked so much about him. I mean, I can understand as a kid, you probably got jealous because you wanted to favorite, you know, your older brother and stuff. But at the same time, though, since Izana is literally the second oldest, because I believe they said that Izana was like 2 years older than yeah, I think they said they alluded to his age before. I believe so. Because I know that, like, our guys, like Mikey, Takemichi, and they're all 14, 15 years old. And I know that Taiju was 2 years older than Hakai, so he was 16 years old, or going on 17. So, I'm assuming, and I believe he's the same age, Taiju's the same age actually, no, I think Izana might be 2 years older than Taiju. I forgot, I believe I remember them saying that when we first got introduced to him. I could be wrong, though. Somebody said it. Maybe I'll see it again. But yeah, that's crazy. With Shinshiro-kun gone, he's founded Tenjiku and put his own plans into motion. So he can take out Mikey-kun for sure this time. That's crazy. That is insane. He look crazy. So he can take out his blood related younger brother. Exactly. That's insane, bro. All right, that's the end of the chapter. I'm gonna end this recording here because I don't want to go too much. I don't like to go over 20 minutes unless I'm really trying to get into the next chapters because the transitions are smooth. But I'm gonna get into this next video anyway. You know, I'm gonna probably have like 3 videos like usual. And yeah, so stay tuned for the next chapters. Get into it. The chapters I read were really good though. I love the Hina shit. That's why I said she's in my top 10. I say that about damn near every character in this series, but hey, man, Hina's definitely in my top 10. Solid. She solidified a spot there somewhere. And also, crazy plot twist with Izana. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the next chapter. You guys will see more of me talking about it and all. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Stay here, you know, get your snacks, get your drinks, get all that shit. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and peace.